Welcome back to another episode, guys. Today is all about getting some bait stocked for catfish season. Catfish season is just around the corner. They're fixing to really start kicking in. I don't have any bait stored in my freezer. I'm fixing to catch some cut bait today. I'm going to be using just some crickets, old school style, little pole with a cork and a weight and a little hook. And I'm going to catch some of the bluegill out of my pond and get them stored in my freezer. Let's get with it. All right, for those that are curious, I'm using a size 4 hook, and I've just got the smallest little weights that I could find, these little split shots. I want to use the smallest one I can get my hands on because I'm just trying to get the cricket to sink. I'm not trying to get it to plummet to the bottom and have a big cannonball style splash when it hits the water. So just whatever you can get, it's about that size. All right, the first cricket is on. Let's see how long it takes us to get a fish. I'm not even gonna go very far away. I know there's bluegill all over. Oop, that's how long it took. That's just a few seconds. Wow, that's a big dude too. Look at that. That's a good sized fish. So I got my cooler over here. I got it packed full of ice. I want to keep them fresh. That's kind of important for catfish. You want to keep your catfish fresh, so load your cooler full of ice. That cricket is still good to go. I'm gonna flip him right back out there. Look, already got another one that fast. It's a good fish too. That size 4 hook is working great. That's a good size fish too. That one took my cricket. Gotta have another cricket. Let's do it again. How many can we get out of this same little spot right here before I have to move? That's bluegill number 3. Man, look at that dude pulling. Here's some good sized fish. And he didn't take my cricket either. See, just a little bitty splash on the water, not nothing crazy. And I got him already. Ooh, this one's pulling like a champ. Look at that guy. There's some really good bluegills in here. Look at that. These guys make excellent cut bait. I'd be keeping these and eating them, but I've got so many in the freezer as it is. I don't need any more. All right, I got another cricket ready to go. Well, a little closer to the bank that time. Nope, I got a fish anyway. I thought it might have been too close. There's a bunch of cookie cutter bluegill. They're all about the same size, pretty good size. That's 5. There he is. Got him already. Ooh, that guy is pulling drag. That's a big one. And he's as big as my hand. And I can lip him. Look like one of the herons done got a hold of him. Seems to be a ton of them right here. Yep, got him already. Oh, that's a shell cracker. That's a really big shell cracker. I'm not gonna use him for cut bait. I'm gonna throw that guy back. I like having those in the pond. That's a big dude. Whoa. And he fell back in anyway. When the bluegill get up here spawning, it's just as fast as you can get them. Pond, lake, doesn't even matter. I mean, I don't know what I've been out here. Just a handful of minutes, and I've got this many fish. Fish are getting picky. There he is. That guy wasn't picky. He's pulling hard though. Let's see, what do we got in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That makes 8. Yep, there he is. Little bluegill. There he is. That's a little bit smaller one. Let's go back over here where all these other ones were. I'm sure there's more out in here. Yep, got it already. Look at him run. Man, he is bolting. That's a good one. As many as you can catch, as fast as you can catch them. And we'll throw it right out there. I want it to be really close to the bottom, but not quite. Ooh, that's a good fish. Man, he is strong. Cookie cutter. Feeling to cooler up. I've only been out here for like 10 minutes. There's so many bluegill in this pond. I needed some of them gone out of here. And using them as catfish bait just means I get more days of fishing. So I get 1 day of fishing to catch the bait, and I get another day of fishing to catch the bigger fish. That's a big dude. Nice little brim. So this is the most traditional way ever to catch bluegill. You'll notice I've got my split shot about 6 to 8 inches from my hook, and this is because the cricket's going to have some buoyancy. It's going to float a little, and if the weight gets to the bottom, the cricket will set off the bottom. You don't want the cricket laying right in the bottom. You want it kind of drifting right in their face. And the bluegill should be sitting relatively close to the bottom, and if they're not, then they'll bite it on the way down. But normally what I've been doing is it's been getting to the bottom. It takes them a minute. Bluegill like to come up, stare at the bait, make sure they know what they're eating, and then bite once they realize what it is. And then there you go, bluegill on the line. And guys, this is the easiest way to catch bluegill. To catch a lot of bluegill at that. I mean, if a cricket gets in front of a bluegill, they cannot just not eat it. They're going to bite it. So your only challenge here is to make sure that you're near some fish. And like right there, I threw it in there. I'm not getting a bite. I was gonna move it, but I think one just actually found it. But if you're not getting a bite, just move it a few inches. You ain't gotta move it far. Just move it about a foot and start over. This is a big dude, whatever this is. It's a bluegill. Thought it might have been a shell cracker. See, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, about 16 fish, and I've been here less than 15 minutes in a 3-acre pond fishing a 5-foot circle right here. So you can see how many bluegill are in this pond. It's amazing. There's way too many. I got to take some of them out. So this is beneficial to my pond. It gets me some catfish bait. If I decide I want to eat these guys, I can do that as well. There he is. He didn't move very far. He ate it and just sat there. Another good sized bluegill about the size of your hand. There he is again. I can't catch them any faster than this. I'm getting about 2 a minute. Whoa, well, he made it back in the water. That's a win for him. Got one already. There he is. He's a yanker. All right, guys, the bluegill catching slowed down a little bit right there, so we're gonna move right over here. See if we can't catch some more. The wind's kind of blowing a really bad direction to fish right here, but you can see there's a bunch of fish over here too. They're literally just all the way around the bank like this. I bet he's got it. Yep, he had it the whole time and was not moving. It's a little guy. Just a little bluegill. Got another one. Just that fast. There he is. I got him. He just wasn't moving. Must have been on the bed. And he's got it. That's a big dude right there. Guys, I've been on here maybe 15-20 minutes at the most, and the cooler's about full. Yeah, he's got it. Ooh, that's a strong fish, whatever that is. Ooh, man, look at that giant shell cracker. Wow. Look at how big this shell cracker is. This is one of the ones I put in here last summer. I mean, that is a brute of a shell cracker, is it not? I mean, it's almost the size of 2 hands. Wow. I'm gonna let that guy stay in the pond. That's fun to catch. All right, if I was at any other lake, I would have already limited out. I got 20 some odd fish in there, but in the state of Tennessee, there is no limit on bluegill if you're in a private pond. So I'm gonna keep going. It's moving, it's just not moving much. There he is. Little guy. That's where those little ones were at. Just outside where the beds were made. Yeah, that looks like a little guy. No, he ain't neither. He just bit like a little guy. That's not a little guy. There he is. I bet he's got it and he's just not moving. Yep. That guy was probably on the bed. Well, I was catching him as fast as I could get him. Just slowed down just a hair. There he is. But he's got it anyway. He does. See, that's a hard pulling fish right there. Ooh-wee, yeah, look at that bluegill. That's a big dude. Yep, something got it. Surprise, another bluegill. Yep, got another one already. Not a very big guy, but hey. Yeah, I had him, he just wasn't moving. That fish was laying on the bed. That's a good sized fish too. Oop, and he swallowed it. Had to break it. Alright guys, I had a tube of 50 crickets and all that's left is these few dead ones. They were in the bottom. Nope, I got one more live one right there. Alright, so I finally ended up breaking my hook off. I had one cricket, live cricket left in the bucket of a tube of 50. Alright, I may have been out here 25 minutes, 30 minutes max. And I mean, I have filled the cooler, obviously not to the top, but I have caught a ton. I don't know how many's in there, probably 30 something. And I'm gonna cut all this up into catfish bait because I've got plenty of shell crackers in the freezer right now. So I'm gonna get it all cold. And then I'll show you what I do with them. All right guys, it looks like I ended up with like 37, if I counted those right. But they've been on ice, they're a little stiff. Some of them are a little stiffer than others. Some of them didn't get quite frozen. But all I'm gonna do is take this knife, chop them into bite-sized pieces for catfish, and throw them in some freezer bags. Show you what it looks like when I'm done. All right guys, there you have it. I cut up 37 bluegill and put them into 7 quart-sized freezer bags. I'm gonna throw them in the freezer until it's time to use them. That's it. Easy as pie. All right, that's gonna do it. I'll catch you next time. Y'all have a good one.